Welcome back to LaughLines and LifeLines Podcast. We
Finally.
feel like we haven't done this in forever. And we
Forever.
want to apologize to our
Sorry.
27 subscribers and
27
listeners.
of you. All 27 of you.
We just, life is hard.
Life.
And we...
Life, that's it.
Yeah, exactly. So we really don't have an excuse. It's just life happened
Yep.
and Everly burped and she felt the need to let us know
man.
that. And
Thank you for sharing.
thank you, Everly, for sharing
Thank
that.
you for sharing. Well, we have kind of a fun episode today.
Yeah.
After we did the last two testimonies, which they're great, they're kind of heavy sometimes. So I was like, let's do something kind of funny. So we're just going to keep going. This is life.
This is life.
We filmed both of our testimonies the last two episodes.
Yeah.
So we figured do something.
They can be kind of heavy sometimes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So do something light. I mean, obviously a little bit of serious because otherwise it's no fun. But something light and fun. So we're gonna do a little Q&A.
Yeah. We each brought questions that we have no idea what the other brought.
Yeah.
So
some of them are serious. Some of them are funny.
Yeah. And then at the end, I have some rapid fire ones.
Rapid fire. Oh, I didn't think that far.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crap. She has the one up on me.
I got you, girl.
All right. You want to go
You
first?
go first.
Me?
Yep.
I don't know. I'm gonna start from the top.
Yep.
Where do you see yourself in 1 year?
1 year. Well, that's kind of a loaded question, as they all are. In 1 year, we have been kind of up in the air about having another baby. And Lord, what? It doesn't look like you're just listening. Stop staring at me. Stop staring at me. So 1, 2, 3. We've been up in the air about having another baby, right, sound guy? Yep. So Lord willing, what?
Everything's God willing, bro.
Yeah, if he keeps giving me this look.
Creepy. Psycho.
Lord willing, we maybe will be pregnant.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, my clock is ticking, guys. So
she's 74.
I pretty much am. In childbirthing years? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. If I get pregnant now, it's considered a geriatric pregnancy. I'm not joking. It's serious. I'm serious. I think it's after 35. After 35, it's considered a geriatric pregnancy.
Old,
I know. I know.
It should be like 45. That's geriatric.
For sure. Yeah. So every pregnancy after 35, I think, is considered high risk.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Better get to work then.
I know.
Shoot.
That's what I'm saying. So, and in 1 week, I'll be 37. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Does that mean you're going to be gone next weekend?
No.
Aren't you going somewhere?
Oh, are we going somewhere? I don't know if I am. You're not?
Aren't you guys going to Minnesota?
He is. I'm not. What changed? When were you going to tell me that? That's convenient. Well, it pretty much is. So, yeah, we'll see. I for some reason, I have this urge to have an October baby.
October. So what's 9 months before that?
January.
Shoot. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like somewhere around that line.
Fall time.
That Lord willing, if so far I've been, very, very blessed in the fact that I've gotten pregnant really fast.
Yeah.
And not saying that that's going to happen again, but Lord willing, if it does, then awesome. So yeah, that's like the biggest thing I see myself in 1 year, career wise. I would love to advance where I'm at. I love my job and love what I get to do. And so I hope to be at the same company and be raising the girls and, strengthening our marriage per usual.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my answer.
Love.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay. If you could have dinner with any biblical character, who would it be and what would you order?
And what would I order?
Yep.
I mean, is Jesus like too obvious of an
No.
answer? Okay, well, I feel like my easy answer is Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
If not Jesus, Probably Noah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because he believed. He built that boat. And
Yes,
shoot,
he did.
he got out of there. Have faith. What would I order? How
Where
funny
would
would
you go?
Where would I go?
Yeah.
I don't know, but pause. How funny would it be if I said I'd order fish with Noah?
Ah!
Get it? Yeah. I don't know where I would go. Maybe like Olive Garden.
Oh, yeah. You
Or
can't
like-
go wrong with Olive Garden.
Yeah.
I mean,
Something chill.
according to us, not according to my husband, who hates Olive Garden. So I never get to go. So we should go sometime.
So we should go sometime.
Yeah, we
That
should.
sounds. I just need to keep my mic to my mouth.
Yes, you do.
I'm really bad at that, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably Olive Garden, and I would order. I mean, obviously pasta, probably Alfredo, and I would eat as much salad as I possibly could,
Absolutely.
and some of the soup, the sausage and kale,
Ooh,
that soup.
yes.
Good
Oh,
soup.
it's making me hungry. I'm hungry.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All
Good
right.
answer.
Thanks. Good answer. What is your favorite part of our friendship?
Oh my gosh.
She can't pick just
I
one.
can't pick just one, guys. I definitely think you are so good at driving, considering you're 4. Anyway, that's Everly. Everly is here, guys, and Hadley is too, but she's an angel. So, I mean, Everly is too, but she's a wild angel. Anyway, Everly, turn it down.
Okay. The subtle defeat. Okay.
Anyway. What was the question?
What's your favorite part about our friendship?
Probably the acceptance of, like, you accept me for exactly who I am.
Stop.
It's true.
I mean,
It's
that's true.
It's true.
I mean, it goes both ways, definitely.
For sure.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't have very many friendships in my life. And that's something I'm trying to work on. So, like, you're, like, my first person in the last probably 5 years that I've gained a friendship with.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
At least 5 years.
You're not paying attention.
He's not paying attention, but
No.
that's okay.
Yeah.
That it's been really hard for me to have friendships.
Yeah.
Friendships.
Friendships.
And that, like I said, you know, that's something my husband and I have talked about, how we don't really have people, or didn't really have people, and that that's a goal of mine
Yeah.
to welcome people into my heart and
Yeah.
into my life. And because, like, I don't take friendships lightly.
Right.
It's not something that I do not take lightly, and because I am very protective of my peace and my family.
Yeah.
And I don't just let anybody into our lives.
Right.
I think it's good to have acquaintances and people who you're friendly with.
Definitely.
But it's much different to me to have a true friendship than not. So.
Yeah. Cute.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Next.
If animals could talk, which one do you think would be the rudest?
The rudest? I want to say, like, an anteater.
Why?
I don't know, 'cause they kind of look ugly.
Yeah.
I feel like they have, like, those noses.
Uh-huh.
I feel like they'd just be, like, snooty all up in your nose.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, a raccoon.
Yeah.
They're always stealing stuff.
Mm-hmm. You know how mean honey badgers are?
No, do you?
Yeah, they're mean. Like, mean.
You have
They will
personal
whoop
experience?
your butt.
Or?
No, it's just I saw it on a documentary once.
Oh, it must be true.
Like, they're mean. I also think an easy question to that. This is my or your question. So you go. So anteater,
Yeah. Anteater. Or, what else did I say? Raccoon?
raccoon. Yep.
'Cause they steal everything.
Yep.
Yeah. But Sarah thinks honey badger, so.
Honey badger. Look it up, guys. They're mean. And then I also think an easy one would be cats. Yeah.
Well, true. My cat's kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's
There
really
you go.
cute.
You can be cute and be rude at the same time.
True. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like cats are rude with as a honey badger.
Yeah. See? Exactly. We'll put up a little
That's like nightmare
picture of
fuel.
a honey badger. They're scary.
Like my cat's already mean without having to talk. So like I feel like you're valid on that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next question.
All right. Okay, so this is really similar to the first one you asked me. But
Okay.
if you could have dinner with any... I said 3 people. You can do as many as you want.
Okay.
If you could have dinner with any 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be?
Number 1 would be my mother.
Hmm.
Without a doubt. To be able to have a conversation with her and get to know her on her level, is something that I have missed my whole life.
Yeah.
So for sure her. Number 2, Jesus. I have so many questions, and like just to be in his presence, it almost brings tears to my eyes.
Yeah.
Number 3. Probably my grandpa, my mom's dad. I have so many questions for him.
Because you never met him?
No, I met him.
Oh.
But now that I'm an adult, I have such a different view of him.
Is he still alive?
No, he's not. No, he passed away when I was a senior.
Okay.
A couple weeks before I graduated.
Oh, I knew this.
Yep. And he is one of the most interesting people I have ever had in my life. And now that I'm an adult and living life, like I wonder why he was the way he was. And he was one of the most interesting people I've ever met. And if I thought that then, now knowing what I know about life and adulthood and raising kids and all that, like he was a man of very few words. And he couldn't hear with her lick. Like, yes, it was terrible. Like we had to scream at him. And like every time, because they lived in Redfield. And every time they would call or we would call, he'd go, hold on, I gotta take my hearing aids out. But then
you have to leave them in.
Yeah, not when you're on the phone, because then it messes with the frequency. And
they have Bluetooth for that now.
Well, they do now, but that was before. He's been gone like 20 years now. So and then he was a die-hard Bears fan. And so Bears and Vikings always have a rivalry. Yes. So every time they would play, he would call us every time they would score or anything like that and be like, did you see that?
Did you say that?
Did you say that? But he wouldn't say much else. And he had the driest humor I have ever experienced as well. And my uncle is just like that too. So every time I'm around my uncle, shout out Uncle Tim.
I have an uncle named Tim.
Really? Shocker. It doesn't even surprise me at this point.
No.
Gosh. Yeah, so my Uncle Tim is just like him. Just he probably talks a little bit more than my grandpa did. But it always warms my heart when I'm with him because he reminds me of my grandpa. So yeah.
Cute.
Yeah, that's my questions. Or my answers.
Your answers?
My answers.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. What would your friends and family say your best characteristic is?
Probably just like my joy and my humor. Like if I'm like upset about something, it's normally not like in public.
Yeah.
Like I just try to like keep everything happy-go-lucky, and I'm very good at like including people and like making like there could be a room of people who don't know each other, and I feel like I could get us all to know each other in like
I could see that
5 minutes.
Yep.
And I'm very just like I just like to be friends with everybody and talk to everybody. So I feel like that probably.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Easy answer. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
I agree. Oh, jeez.
What's your hidden talent?
No. I can. Okay. I can take a Starburst and open it with my mouth.
Like put the whole thing wrapper in your mouth? And undo the wrapper?
Yep.
No chance.
I can twist. I can
do the cherry stem
Yep,
thing?
I can tie a knot with a cherry stem. Yep. Fun fact.
I did not know this.
Talented.
You are.
Totally.
Next time we're together, you have to show me them.
Next
proof.
time we have
I need
Starburst.
proof.
Okay.
I'll bring them.
Okay.
Starburst on me.
I'm not doing it on camera though, because there's weirdos out there.
This is very true.
You know who you are. Anyway. Yes. Okay. Up until now, What is the most important lesson you've learned?
That forgiveness isn't for the person you're forgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like in terms of like my 20 years of living, that was a more recent one.
Yeah.
Just with like things with my dad weren't always great, and like after my parents split up and I was just angry for a long time.
Yeah.
And actually Cheeks and I had a talk, sound guy, and he was like you need to work on that and like forgive him, because when you don't forgive, you hold that in your heart, and that comes in, and we just had a sermon on this too, I think last week. Like that stands between you and worship. It stands between you and everything. It's always going to be there. And whether or not they accept, the party you're forgiving accepts the forgiveness, it's not for them. It's for you 100%. To get that off. And just the power, I guess, twofold lesson, just this sounds so like duh, but like just the power that the Lord has to do whatever, and to just take that off of you. That.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Good answer.
All right. Next question.
3 words to describe each of us.
Each of us?
Yeah.
So like you and me?
Like
describe you?
And then describe you. Yeah.
Okay. You, joy. And like I'm speaking like from my experiences with you.
Yeah.
So like my experience with you is like safety.
Oh.
Being like I can trust you with my emotions and like who I am. And be vulnerable and yeah. And you say 3 things? Okay. I don't know if I was just making that up or not.
No.
You're what's the word?
Gosh.
No, it's not a bad thing. It's funny. Just we're so similar.
Oh, yeah.
So like what's the word? Is there a word for that?
Similar?
Similar?
I don't.
Familiar.
Oh.
There we go. You're familiar to me. And that I'm not used to. But in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually terrifying.
It is terrifying.
We are.
It's very terrifying. Like,
no. Yeah.
This is a normal occurrence. Like, we're wearing the same thing.
Oh, yeah. So
I almost wore a jean jacket today on top of my black dress. So.
Yeah. So, story time. We get to church today. We're both leading on the team, the worship team. I'm sitting downstairs waiting for rehearsal. She walks downstairs. I'm like, oh. I look at her. I go, seriously? She walks in, black dress. I'm wearing a black dress. We're both wearing sneakers. Whatever. Typical occurrence. Lizzie also walks downstairs. Shout out Lizzie.
Yeah.
Also in a black dress. Also in sneakers.
Yep. It's like we planned it, but none of us talked to each other.
Yeah, indeed we did not. But that's just normal at this point.
This is normal. Yep. So yeah, familiar.
Yeah. Okay, 3 words to describe yourself.
3 words to describe
Good words.
me. Yeah.
You're like 3 favorite qualities.
Loyal. I can be loyal to a fault sometimes. That's a hard one to like think about yourself.
Yeah. That's like when you asked me what my friends and family would call me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Loyal is definitely top of my list. What's another like attribute? I keep saying and I'm sorry. Caring. Definitely caring.
Yeah.
And caring, loyal. This is hard.
I would say, if you need one, I would say you're strong-willed.
Oh, yeah.
You're very strong-headed.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah.
Which is my husband.
Good. Like, obviously, like, have opinions, stand in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's something
true.
I really like about you.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's a good point. She's right.
Yeah, I'm always right.
Okay. Anyway, I'm just going to let that sit there.
Just going to let it marinate.
Let that marinate a little bit. Okay. What surprises you most about God?
Surprises me?
What surprises you most about God?
I feel like I don't, like, associate the word surprise with God. 'Cause like when he's the explanation, like nothing's really a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise. I think it's cool. I don't know if this is maybe it's a surprise, but like how people always talk about like the first time you like have like a God moment, like whatever people call them. It's surprising to me how often those can actually occur. Now she wants
Starburst, guys.
Can of worms.
5 minutes later.
Bag of Starburst, if you will.
Yep.
I think it surprises me how often those moments can actually happen if you let them and like open up yourself to them.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's always broadcasted as like you get this one time like all in encounter with the Lord, and then after that it's just like happened. But it can be everyday people.
Yep.
If you really try. So that's probably the most surprising thing is that he doesn't just like save it for one time. Like it can be whenever. That's cool. Yeah. Next one. Okay. Not like I'm thinking more like irrational here, like bugs or heights, like along those lines. What's one of your biggest fears?
Something happening to my girls.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah. I was thinking you'd say something like that.
As a mother, like I think any parent can relate to that. But I literally have like intrusive thoughts about bad things happening to them, and that is my biggest fear. Is like I don't know how people can carry on with their lives if something happened to their kids. And as you know, I'm a firm believer in Christ, and I truly believe that God's will be done no matter what. But that I can't reconcile in my brain. And it's something that I don't want to go too far into because it kind of like sends me into a spiral to think about. Yeah. But yeah, long story short, that's one of my biggest fears. Yeah. And like driving off the road into water.
Oh. So do you not
with
like
my girls in the car? I hate bridges. Hate them. Yeah. Like if I'm have to drive and I have to go across like a big bridge, I can't just close my eyes. Clearly. Please don't. But if I'm not driving, Abraham's always like, "What's wrong with you?" Like it's a bridge. He's like, "Oh." Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Just carry on. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Good to know. No bridges.
Yep. Who's been your most important mentor and why?
You.
Yeah. Jump scare.
Boo. You, because you didn't let anything about your past define your now. And you like committed to the Lord and let him do things, and I just admire like your trust in him and just your wholehearted like following of him. So I have a couple. Yeah. You, my mom. My mom's my favorite person on the planet. I don't think she actually watches these, but shout out, Mom, if you're watching. She's the strongest woman I know. Yeah. Yeah, she's my best friend. And she's the reason why I want to be a teacher. To change as many lives as she has. Right. So definitely her. Yeah, probably just you two. Aw. Don't make it sappy.
Okay. Next question.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. How many pillows do you sleep with?
2.
That's it?
Well, I only sleep on one. Well, I put my head on one, and then I kind of like hug my other one.
Yeah. Yeah. Just that's it?
Yep. Huh. Unless I'm pregnant, and then I have like 12.
Yeah. Because what is it? You can't lay on your back or your stomach? Obviously
yeah,
your stomach.
Not your stomach, but you can't lay on your back. Like, especially after like 30-some weeks or something like that. Maybe
Why is that?
Because it like cuts off circulation to your legs.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're not supposed to lay on your back.
So you just have to like be like a rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
And just like.
If you can.
Are you not a side sleeper?
Sometimes.
Why'd you
I'm
say
a
if you
stomach
can?
sleeper. Well, 'cause it's really hard to move when you're really pregnant.
Well, yeah.
And then like there was a few times when I was pregnant with Everly, 'cause I'm a stomach sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a few times I was pregnant with her and I woke up on my stomach. Like I was like pregnant. And I freaked out. I'm like, oh my gosh.
How do you not like, wouldn't you be like like I feel like
Exactly. Well, with the bed though, it it kinda goes in. But like I remember calling my doctor. I'm like, she's like, is she moving? I'm like, yeah. What if she's like, I'm okay? She's obviously fine. So yeah, that was really scary.
Yeah. Pillows.
Oh yeah, pillows.
See, I sleep with, well, it's kind of a loaded question.
Mm-hmm.
So my bed, I don't have like a headboard. So it's just like against the wall. But like the height of my like bed frame, is that what that's called?
Mm-hmm.
Bed frame, like platform, is like, it like cuts in the middle of like the outlet that's like right behind my bed.
Yeah.
So I can only reach like the top outlet, and like I'd have to like pull my bed frame away to get it in the bottom.
Yeah.
But I have my power strip plugged in to that outlet, so I have to like have my bed like away from the wall so that it doesn't, because like I have my fan, like my bedside fan plugged into that, and sometimes if I roll over in my bed and it like touches the cord, then it unplugs it and my fan stops, and then my clock resets, and then it's just
oh man. First world.
So I have to like sleep seriously. So I have to sleep with my bed away from the wall. So then I put, you know, like those like lounge pillows that have like the two arms. Yeah. And then like yeah. So I put that behind my pillow. Okay. So that my pillow doesn't slide down. Oh yeah. And then I have my other just pillow on the other side of my bed, because I don't really sleep over there. Yeah. And then my other pillow is like the cuddle pillow. Yep. Yeah. So I really only touch two. Yeah. But I have all those precautionary measures. I get it. Yeah. Pillows are no joke, people.
No, they aren't. We need new pillows.
I just realized with a headache every day. I just learned I'm a firm pillow girl.
Really?
Yeah. Because the ones I bought when I moved into my apartment were thin. Yeah. Or just like, I don't know, normal. Yeah. And I woke up with such bad neck, like cricks in my neck. It was so bad. And then I was at home once, took a nap on my home pillow, and it's like a rock, basically. And I woke up and I was like, oh, I feel good. That was nice. So I stole it and brought it to my apartment. Well, no one sleeps in my bed at my house, exactly. My mom's house. Yeah. So I took it to my apartment, and I've slept like a baby ever since. Nice. Yeah. I'm also in this, like, it still is hot outside sometimes. Yeah. And my apartment only has, like, window, like, just like an AC unit in the living room. Yeah. And so it gets kind of hot in my room sometimes. So I normally try to open my window, but lately it's been cooler. But before that, it was like still 75, 80 degrees at nighttime, which is wild. So I've like started sleeping on top of my comforter with like just like a throw blanket. Yeah. But it's like a queen size throw blanket, because it's for my old bed. So that was really a tangent, but I sleep on top of my comforter now. Okay. Yeah. That's all.
Good story.
Oh, it's your turn.
Yep, my turn. Okay.
Just answering my own questions.
What advice would you give your younger self?
Oh boy. Yep. How much time do we have? Right. That things will get better. Mm-hmm. That therapy's cool. Mm-hmm. And that it's okay too, and that you are able to rise above. Yes. And kind of be the odd duck when it's for your own good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was always scared of, not scared, but like just that fear of judgment. Like if I do go all in with my faith, or if I do, set boundaries with certain people, or if I do, whatever, if I do this or that. Yeah. I was always like, oh, like I'm going to be different than everybody. But like, that's okay.
People are going to think.
That's okay. And you can really rise above. And by rise above, I mean like just kind of skip that like stage of life that other people around you are at, where they're just like not caring, or they're letting people walk all over them. Like you don't have to do that. Like you can beat that. Mm-hmm.
Your peace is more important.
Yeah. Oh, for real. Mm-hmm. And that it's okay to be in bed by 9:00 with your cat and your book. And also that Grey's Anatomy is worth the watch.
Yes, it is, people.
You guys, the other day.
I got her stuck on it.
The other day, I was supposed to go to work. Long story short, got called off. So then went to the gym at like 10 a.m. Got back at 11. Ate lunch, like cleaned the apartment. All of that was done by like 12:30.
Mm-hmm.
And the only other thing I had to do that day was to leave my apartment at like 6:45. To leave my apartment at like 6:45 to go hang out with my friends. So I literally sat on my couch and did not leave unless it was to pee or get like popcorn, and watched like 11 episodes of Grey's Anatomy in a row.
It's my comfort show.
Yeah, it's really good. I can see why
Watched it
people
this
get
morning.
addicted.
Mm-hmm.
This morning? You had time this morning?
When I'm getting ready.
Oh, true. Yeah.
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 Because the news isn't on Sundays. So
Oh.
when I'm getting ready, I watch Grey's.
Yeah. Are you a news watcher normally?
Yeah. In the morning.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Fun fact.
Fun fact. Or just a mediocre phrase.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right. Next question.
Oh, my turn.
That's you.
What's the most important material possession you own and why?
Oh. Probably my Bible.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it
Duh.
keeps me grounded.
We just got our Bibles.
We did. So we got matching Bibles. Totally.
That was
we
the one
tell you?
time, yes, we told them, where
Okay,
it was like in our Amazon cart, and I was like, dude, I'm about to buy this Bible. Like, I just ordered it. And she was like, no way, guess it's in my Amazon cart, and sent me the screenshot of the same Bible.
Same exact Bible.
So now we both have the same Bibles.
Yep. And then we went to a local Christian store and got them engraved, embossed, whatever. Our names are on them now.
Yeah.
Because I had the same Bible, but it had my previous married name on it, and it feels weird using that. So
yeah.
It was time for a new Bible. So that's definitely my probably most prized possession for many reasons. But one, it's the answer, and I feel really close to God when I'm reading it. And I'm happy to say that I still read my Bible every day. Sometimes it's just a chapter. Sometimes it's more. I've been doing like little Bible studies. I have one right now about anxiety.
Is it like a book?
Yeah, it's a book, and then it's like a workbook kind of.
Yeah.
So yeah, doing that right now. And the next one I'm going to do is on motherhood.
Ooh.
Next Bible study I'm doing. So
that'll be good.
Yeah, looking forward to that. So yeah, that's definitely my most prized material possession. The other one would probably be my laptop, just because I work from home, and that's kind of like my central hub for my career. So
yeah, cool.
All right, next question. Where did you grow up, and did that affect who you became?
Well, I grew up here in Sioux Falls. I was born here, and then for some reason we lived at my grandparents' house in Yankton for like a couple months before. I think they had signed. Something happened where my parents were trying to like move in together, so they had signed a lease in Omaha, but they couldn't move in quite yet. Oh. So then we hung out at my grandparents' house for like a little bit in Yankton. How old were you? Like a baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I lived in Omaha until I was 2, 3, somewhere over there. So then after Yankton, lived in Omaha until I was, I think, 2. Yeah, it would have had to be like 1 or 2. And then we moved to my like childhood home. So I lived there from whenever like 3 until, or no, then they moved back to Sioux Falls in an apartment. And then we moved to the house. From when I was like 4 until I was going into my junior year of high school. And then my mom and dad moved. They're still together. So we got a new house because we adopted my sister. So we had to, like, give her a room and, like...
Of course.
All that.
All the things.
Yeah. So we got a new house. And, yeah, but basically grew up in Sioux Falls. Did that affect who I am? I mean, I feel like it has to.
Yeah.
Anywhere you grow up would affect who you are. I feel like like my street I grew up on really affected who I am, because it was like we were a very like tight knit like street where we grew up. Like it was so hard to move. Like my next door neighbors, bless her soul, she was a mom, and her husband at the time worked like a normal H5 job, whatever. She homeschooled 4 boys.
Holy moly.
And like we'd always play wiffle ball, and they'd always be like, well, she's the girl, so she has to play on her own. Aww. And then they'd just beat up on me. Yeah. But I had to like learn how to like fight back a little bit and get a little dirty. And I loved like bug hunting, like picking up like stones and like finding out what bugs are under them. Yeah. And and just growing up in that community, like we had a park right down the street from us. We'd be like, meet you tomorrow at the park at 11. And then we'd all like pull up on our bikes. That's like awesome. This huge like So I think that's definitely like that definitely is a lot of who I am. And then moving, that was like I had never lived on that side of town. Like from where we grew up, like we were very middle class. Like both my parents are teachers. We didn't ever have anything huge. It was perfect for us. I would still live in my childhood house if I could. But then when we moved into this bigger house, like it was always what I considered like the nice neighborhood and like whatever. And so that was very like shocking to me when we moved. But our like the house my mom lives in now, where I moved to, holds all of my like new memories. Like graduating high school, and you know, my parents' divorce being final, and my sister coming like living there and being adopted and going to college. Like, so I think that house too has just like, kind of shaped like my life now, and just I don't know, And I feel like Sioux Falls in general is like a big city, but it feels homey. Yeah. So I'm very much like I could never live in a big city. Nope. I could never do that, and that's because of where I was raised, and it's just So I grew up here, and it affected me in lots of ways. Cool. Yeah. I think I have one more before you hit me with your rapid fire. If someone had never met me before and you had to give them a 30-second summary or highlight reel, what moments would be included? Like you had 30 seconds to give them a highlight reel.
There's so many.
Pick your favorites.
Starting this podcast.
Let's just do it.
Let's just do it. Yeah. We just decided to do it one day, and here we are, 12 episodes in.
27 subscribers later.
27 subscribers later. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, definitely starting this podcast, I've learned so much about you, which in turn, I've learned a lot about myself. And I love hearing your stories about college life and all that, all the juicy drama that comes with it.
The juicy drama of my like 4 friends.
Yep, of her 4 friends. So what else? There's so many.
Just pick a few.
I'm trying. I'm blinking right now. That's a hard question.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll give you time to think then.
Oh. Golly. I just said 50? Golly. Shut. Golly, I'm close enough.
Okay, geriatric.
Yeah. Wait till I'm pregnant, Lord willing. And I have to go to a geriatric doctor to get my blood drawn. I can't think right now.
Okay.
What would you say?
About you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
hard.
Question. I feel like anytime you laugh, I would just make a compilation of your laughs. That's what it would sound like.
That's true. I can't help it.
Probably a highlight of you sitting at your desk, a highlight of you doing your nails, because I feel like those are important things about you.
Oh, that's what you mean by that.
Or just like moments. Like I have moments of like I think of you like sitting there doing your work or like doing that. Or
I think, okay, now that you say it, like, give me an example. Like, I think of you cheering and throwing people around. And you working, getting attacked. And I would love actually to see you at work. I would love to see that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just because it brings me joy. Like, it brings me joy knowing how you are. Because when you work at a place like that, you have to have a certain type of character.
Yeah.
So
I always think about how people would react if they like watched me work a shift.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
I
cool.
get that. Yeah.
Nice. All right, hit me with your rapid fire.
All right.
I'm feeling stressed. This is giving like the game Hot Seat. Have you ever played that?
Yep. Winning the lottery or finding your soulmate.
Oh, soulmate.
Yep. Crunchy peanut butter or smooth peanut butter?
Smooth.
Really?
Yeah.
So funny story about Everly. When she was into like peanut butter and jellies for a while, and for a couple times she wouldn't eat them, and I kept putting crunchy peanut butter on there. And one time I made it again, and I'm like, oh, maybe she'll like it this time, because she's a toddler. Toddlers are weird.
Yeah.
She comes up to me and she goes, Mom, therez trees on it. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, is the bread hard? Is it stale? And like, no, it was fine. And yeah. And I'm like, oh, she's talking about the crunchy peanut butter.
Kids are so dumb sometimes.
Yes, but she didn't know.
Well, no, it's just funny.
How do you know what a tree is?
The one thing she thinks that it is a tree.
I know. I don't know if that's like
rocks, sand.
Yeah, exactly. A tree.
Nuts. No, a tree.
Okay. Bad breath or body odor?
Oh, they're both so bad.
I know.
Bad breath.
Really?
I don't want to walk around smelling like onions. At least I can keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, but you can also take a shower, because like bad breath usually comes from something else. Like that's not easily that you can't get rid of.
Okay, you're hitting like tonsil stone bad breath. If you just like wake up morning breath, like.
But like, what if somebody has like major mouth disease? And
then I won't be sucking on them. Sorry. Like, what are you gonna like?
But you can take a shower for body odor.
Eat a mint.
Okay. Okay, guacamole or salsa?
Oh. Both.
Really?
Yeah.
I go salsa all the way. Night or morning?
Morning.
Yep, same. City or countryside?
Countryside.
Mm-hmm. Tattoos or piercings? This is an
Tattoos.
easy one. Plans or surprises?
Oh. I think the idea of being surprised is fun. Like I've never been surprised or like had a surprise party, but like I don't want to plan a surprise party.
Yeah.
Or like I don't. Yeah. So like I'm a planner.
Yeah.
But the idea of someone like throwing me a surprise party would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. Okay. Souvenirs or postcards?
Souvenirs or postcards. I want to say postcards, but that's actually like one of my best friends, Megan. She has started like collecting postcards, and she's like so cool, and I love her with my whole heart. And she like hangs them up on her room or like in her room, like makes cool collages with them.
Yeah.
So I want to say postcards because I want to be like her.
Yeah.
And because like souvenirs, like it's just junk at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like you don't really use it after like you get home.
The only souvenirs I like are like mugs.
Yeah,
So,
or like shirts or like a
yeah.
sweatshirt.
Yeah, every time Abraham goes somewhere, because like I collect the Starbucks mugs.
Yes, from like the airports and stuff.
Yeah, and so every time he goes somewhere, he's like, oh, do you have a Nebraska mug? Do you have a Wisconsin mug? Do you have a... So like I've acquired quite a bit of
I didn't know you collected those.
Yep, I do. I have a lot.
They had them in the Guatemala airport.
I think I have a Guatemala one. No, I don't.
Oh, well, if I'd have known.
I was taking Costa Rica. Yep. Yeah.
Pain.
So, okay. Time machine or magic wand?
Magic's weird. Time machine.
Mm-hmm. Rain or snow?
Rain.
Really?
Snow gets
I like both.
icy.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't like driving in the snow. But also driving in rain low-key scares me too.
Yeah, it's scary, especially if it's like downpouring.
Yeah. I also I've recently discovered I have a fear of like driving on gravel roads.
Really?
It feels slippery to me. Like when I'm driving, like I don't like it. And it's like almost worse than
it's
like
very
ice.
unpredictable.
Like it's just very weird. Yeah. So, rain.
Yeah. I went through a phase like that, but then I lived on a gravel road.
Yeah, and I tell my mom this and she's like, "Really?" But she grew up on the farm.
Yeah.
So she literally
I get that.
Yeah. And rain cuz you can hear it outside your window. Yeah.
I love snow because I love snow. I love all of the seasons. I probably like summer the least.
Yeah, I'm always sweaty.
Yep. I'd hate being sweaty. Like I
Same.
can't wait to wear a hoodie and
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway. Okay. Pets who can talk or babies who can talk?
Babies.
Really?
Yeah.
I would go pets. 100%. Oh, but then at the same time, babies could tell you what's wrong.
Yeah, I would.
But so could dogs.
Yeah, and like babies are funny, and like I feel like they'd cry a lot less.
Yeah,
and accidents
that's
would happen a lot less. They'd be like, "Hey, don't leave me here. I'm gonna fall."
Yep, exactly.
But I already know what my pet's gonna what my cat's gonna say. She's just rude,
Mm-hmm.
and she'd be like, "I'm gonna do this because you told me not to." Like I don't want to hear that.
My dogs would just be happy and nonstop. Daisy
Mom,
would
pick my eye boogers for me.
Yeah,
Mom,
Daisy
Mom,
would be
Mom.
non-stop talking. Captain would be like, "Leave me alone.
Yeah.
I love you, but leave me alone." But
Yeah.
then he'd be happy. But anyway, yeah. So that's all I had.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah,
Nice.
that was a fun episode.
Yeah. It was my idea.
It was her idea.
You, I hate that you said that.
Okay, well, we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
We're back on schedule. So, okay. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank
Thank you for listening, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.